Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I'm your Dungeon Master, All Dragon, and the players are.
Hi, I'm Cozy Cat Gamer MC. I play Darrakar, and he is a Minotaur from Brawl.
Hi everyone, I'm Dakami-sama and I play Solas of Ebha, who is Half-Elven Cleric Mage of Ogma from this world.
Hi, I'm Diamond Worm, and I play Lankas Skipzaggle, an Illusionist Thief Tinker Gnome from Kryn.
Hey, I'm James. I play Ockar, Human Paladin from Brawl, who's also a cleric.
Hello everyone, I'm Salen Motor. I play Finnel'ar Mohani, a druid from Grayspace.
Hey there, I'm Zakhan. I play Lafdul Moonglade, an elven specialty priest and thief multiclass from But did I say that already? Damn it! I've got so much to say. His gimmick is coming out with fun titles every week. His current title is the Misendeavoring Military Man. Because he's an untrained swordsman. He's going on an adventure. That's why it's Misendeavoring.
And for those those viewers who wish to give the player or dungeon master of their choice a bit of a boon in the game, 500 bits will get them a reroll. Currently, Braxon has 1, Finn, Ockar, Lafdul, Darrakar, and Solas have 2, Lankas has 5, I, the dungeon master, have 14. I need to use 1 to get back down to my lucky number 13. So we left off last time. The party did return to the Dwarven Kingdom. Ignore this map because it's just a placeholder so that they have all the tokens and everything like that. And you have some downtime before you would need to set out and to get to the final tower. Your goal is to disable the magical protections so that the dwarves can assault it. Now I know that we've been off for a couple weeks. I know that there was some talk in the meantime about going there and returning to the dwarven, like scouting it out and then returning to the dwarven lands. If you do that, you will need many more days than the current plan is. So you could do that, but you'd basically need to set out right away.
Was everyone doing something?
I did have a list of things that people wanted to do. Yes, some of that has been taken care of, like identifying items, which would have to be done on the trip itself in such a case.
No, I was just thinking if anyone was free, then we could have had that said person do the scouting, depending on their capabilities.
I mean, I didn't have much to do.
I'm thinking since it's a multi-day trip to get to there and back based on what all said.
Yeah, but that's on foot. If you're like polymorphing, going above the terrain. That's why it's that it depends on who is free and what their form of travel is.
So the problem is that the tower is days away from the Dwarven realm, like the borders of the Dwarven realm. I had given you a timetable assuming that you would make preparations here, like preparations as opposed to plans, so that you'd think of things that you might be able to do, and then once you get there, you start eliminating the things that you prepared for that you can't do, and then you pick the one that seems most likely to succeed. So you'd have some days to scout out from there, but like going to the tower and then back to the Dwarven realm and then back to the tower, like that's all of the downtime basically.
No, we'd have to just buy stuff
I
on spec.
have a suggestion, but I would be speaking for someone's character if I were to say it. And that character would be Finn. I will let him speak in case he's already thought of it.
What was that you
He
said?
already preemptively said no.
Okay.
All right. Oh, that solves that.
So, do you guys want to like? I'd like to get this confirmed. Are you
I don't think
good to prepare things and then go out? And
I think we prepare and then go out.
okay, so not going back to the Dwarven realm.
Yeah, if it takes that long time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we spent too much long here, so we kind of can't do that.
I mean, I had not been tracking the specific days just because it wasn't really necessary. I didn't think it would be necessary. But yeah, you would have to do identification on the trip there, so.
And I needed to do research on the items that are disintegrating, so.
I think it was just me that trying to work out how much rope I needed. So it will be guess on rope, and if I haven't bought enough rope, tough.
I mean, I can put a load of rope on. If you're paying for it, you can just add it to the tree, Steve. I'll be casting that every day, so. At the moment, it has 2 ropes, and I assume ropes are 50 foot. Silk ropes are, so.
Ropes
Yeah.
are rope is 50 feet. You buy it in lengths of 50 feet, but you can buy more.
They should buy, well, I would say like nautical rope, but
So the dwarves don't
too heavy.
like they haven't like tracked exactly how tall it is. It's not like exceptionally tall. It's not like a mountaintop tall, but it's tall. Like they couldn't give you an exact height, but you know, you can make a hold on. You can make a an estimate. I mean, it's just rope. You can buy extra rope, and then you'll have extra rope in the future if you need it.
Mm-hmm.
So how much rope would you like to buy?
Who are you asking that to?
I don't know. I don't know how big a typical tower is.
Just get like
if you're doing it theatre of the mind.
Well,
just get like another 8 more silk ropes, and you've got like 10 silk ropes. So if that's not enough, it's not enough.
The problem is that the dwarves have not like tried to measure it.
I know. Yeah.
They don't know how tall the tower is exactly.
I'll buy 8 silk ropes then.
Okay.
And you're dumping them on the priesthood when we leave, so I'll just add in the weight.
Yeah.
So that'll be 80 gold pieces.
Oh. I had it as 8 gold each.
No, 10 gold each. It's 8 pounds.
Alright, I will adjust, and I will reduce my 4 gold. The 2 that I want. No, the question I have for Solas is was a question about the scrying ball. Can you scry in a location? I can't remember.
Not the location, a person.
Oh. That is a shame.
Yeah, so the 8 silk rope will be 400 feet. Like if you are asking the dwarves if they think that's like height-wise, they're going to be like, oh yeah, that's plenty.
No, I was going for diameter.
I'm sorry?
What?
I sent you a video 2 weeks ago about a guy climbing a tree with a rope.
Yeah, the diameter of the tower is more than 100 feet.
Yeah, we got 400.
We got 400, so that should be okay.
Yeah, I've added the rope to the true steed's weight. 8 times 10, 80 pounds.
Okay.
I know we got spellcasters, but I was wondering if there would be a way to tie around the tower, so that we could get up the tower by slowly moving the rope up.
Right. I'm not sure it would be possible to do that with a tower that's over 100 feet in diameter.
Okay. All right.
Like the tree in that video, the tree in that video is a couple feet in diameter.
Yeah, fair enough. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Right, but there's also don't forget the standard method of just get a rope to the top and hang it down and climb up that way.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah.
Can't he Doesn't he have the magic rope he can command the snake to the top to hang down?
If
Yeah,
it's
that's
if
not
that's
okay.
high enough, yeah. But like
That's not
other ropes for other people can also be useful. Like with multiple lines down, multiple people can climb up at one time, kind of thing. So I mean, the point is that will give you lots of different things to do with the rope. I mean, like you'll have lots of options. It's plenty of rope for doing things that you want to do. Okay,
And
so you
if
got
you
that.
don't use the rope, and if you don't use the rope on this adventure, you can keep it in the reserve.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
Okay, so let's see.
Just for the
Mhm.
just for the sake of note keeping, can I remove the travel logs and say that we read them during the 2 weeks or something?
Sure.
Just
Yeah.
Did they have anything useful?
Probably not.
All right, I agree. Well, so I can just eliminate them off the.
Yeah.
Thing. Well, I need more than 35 pitons.
Okay. Let's see.
I have a question about like rings and necklaces. How many can you wear?
So only 2 rings at a time.
Okay.
Any more, and they will interfere with each other, and basically they will all stop working.
Got it.
In terms of things like necklaces and stuff like that, as long as they're not doing the same thing, you can basically wear as many as you want, but keep in mind appearance and whether they might get caught on things and stuff like that. Like,
Yep.
You know, do you want to look like Mr. T? I mean, who doesn't? But the point being.
There's one thing that I actually remembered as a player that Solas would talk with Finn and Lankas.
Okay. Well, first, hold on.
remember-
Actually, hold on. Lankas, are you good with that, or do you have any further questions?
No, just wanted to know the limits there because I
Okay.
got a bunch of. I now actually have enough to where it matters.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Solas.
Yeah, the ring of spell storing that I gave to Finn, I remember that it can hold feather falling, and since Lankas has memorized that, Solas would suggest that Lankas would store as one charge of that in the ring.
Yeah, I could do that. Does that? How does that work when it comes to like memorizing? Do I just have to do it like a day before, or does it go away after a day?
It's in the ring, so you just cast it on the ring.
Yeah,
And
you
Finn can
basically
use it to-
you just charge the ring at some point, and it stays in the ring until he uses it, and that does not affect your further ability to memorize spells.
Mhm.
Okay.
For example, Solas has stored Blur and Evard's Black Tentacle on the ring.
And Finn, was the Featherfall still active on that, or did that need to be replenished?
I don't have it marked as being used. The only one I have marked as being used right now is Everard's.
Oh, so Solas would recharge that if you have used it.
Okay. And so, what else can that store?
Featherfall, Blur, Everard's, and Shield.
Okay. And
Then Solas would charge shield on also if it has been used.
It hadn't been.
okay.
Okay.
All right, but now you guys do have all the spells to replenish that, so Finn, you can feel free to use those as needed.
Okay.
Yeah. Just need to remind me or Lankas who needs to charge the spell.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so that's good. That means that yeah, you can use that pretty freely as long as there's going to be a point where they can recharge it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see, Lankas, I had you down that you wanted to get your cart sold.
Yep.
Okay. So-
Just to rack it up, I'm sad.
Oh.
Listen, that.
I mean, unless we want to use it traveling to the place.
No,
think
I
a
just
good
wanna put
song
it,
would be great for sneaking up on people. Like, they might be lured into a false sense of security.
No, well, I just like the idea of putting it on our asteroid. That was all. As a keepsake for memories.
I think it would be hard to store in your ship, honestly.
All right.
It'd probably take up storage, like shipping space.
Okay, so Lankas, taking a trip on the train to the capital of the Dwarven Realm would be the best place to sell it, and then you can pick up other things that people need. Does anyone have any supplies that they'd want him to buy as well? You just deduct the value, the cost.
Yeah, mine's a constructed thing, but it's a minor thing. It was a bronze brazier. For Lawara's new spell. You might have actually got multiples. Depending on whether or not other people can use the spell.
What spell is it?
Darkfire.
I'm sorry?
Travelers. Darkfire.
Oh, to make heat without light?
Yeah.
Okay.
I assumed that would have to be commissioned, so during the 2 weeks he would have. Well, he probably would have had it done before then, actually.
Does it have does it say just a bronze brazier, or does it say like a specially constructed bronze brazier worth X amount of?
There's the bronze brazier.
Just a bronze brazier?
Yeah.
Then no, it doesn't need to be specially constructed. It's just a bronze brazier. Do I have a price for that? Not there. All right. Remind me after the game, and I will get you prices for that. Anyone else have any supplies that they want Lankas to pick up for them?
Oh. Is it possible to have it collapsible, and at least to a limited degree? So it could be somewhat for
maybe ask me after the game. I'll look up some prices and stuff like that.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Because I'll also need to see if it's used in the spell and stuff like that.
A small piece of charcoal, a bronze brazier is also required.
Some
I assume the
rations would be a good
charcoal is
idea.
used, but
if it doesn't say the bronze brazier isn't used, is not used, then it's used up.
oh, okay.
Although, if it says a bronze brazier is also required, maybe not. Like I said, I will read the spell. But that can wait until after the game.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking more along the lines of, and yes, you guys will need to replenish your rations or whatever. I'm thinking more along the lines of supplies that might help you with dealing with the tower in some way. Braxon got rope. He'll like. This is actually going to be like Lankas will get the rope in the town, but you deduct the cost already and stuff like that, and that's fine. I'm just more thinking like.
Okay, thanks.
Are there more supplies that you guys want to help you handle this situation coming up?
Yeah, I have some more rope myself, and also a grappling hook.
You have a grappling hook already?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 2 on I see your own personal.
Well, I'm more thinking right now about things that you want to buy, that Lankas would need to get in the town, in the capital.
How long is this trip going to be?
The trip to the tower?
Yeah.
It'll be a number of days. The dwarves will tell you that it'll be a little bit faster because you're gonna take a train along a currently unused line, and then you'll be riding some donkeys for a few days to speed things up to get you to the edge of the realm. And then after that, it'll be a couple days to the tower.
I guess we'll need to bring some rations.
Yes.
I have
Refresh.
I have like 14 rations left from that last trip that we did for Ockar, and like 7 left for Behemoth.
Just buy what you feel you need.
How much are they again?
she? No.
I pinned them in the group chat, I believe.
Tango 47. £4.
Yeah, there's a pin. You can just look at
yeah.
the pin and then deduct the price for how much you want.
Oh, I suppose I should mark that I'm putting a tent on the priest seat. Oh, we also got the elven tent. Ockar, are you carrying the elven tent, or is the
I
tent of what do you call it?
I need to
Elvenkind.
check. I don't think I have that listed in my inventory.
I'll put it
So-
on the true steed.
Did you say it'd take us 2 weeks to get there?
Not 2 weeks. You'll be traveling for a few days within the Dwarven realm, and then a couple days outside of it. And then you'll have a few days to scout out and resolve the magical protections on the tower before the Dwarven army gets there.
I think I'll buy another week's worth of like human rations and wolf rations, depending on how long this ends up going.
I have a question for Lafdul and Ockar. Are you going to take your apprentices?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm buying extra rations.
Oh yeah, I need to buy. He needs to buy his wrap. I completely forgot about that. Oh, he's putting them on a true steed. He's a measly guy. He has 9 strength. I know he has 7 rations on him, but he'll need more.
And I'm wondering if I should have a grappling hook since we're doing climbing, or if I want to rely on flying around a bamble for using my other methods.
There are 2 grappling hooks that are spare on the tree steed, so if anyone wants to buy them, they can add them
Okay.
to the tree steed's inventory. Everyone can edit it.
I'm going to buy another 14 days of rations.
As long as this thing doesn't go over £550, because that is its weight limit. Well, actually, no, it'll be double that because I can do lightning load.
So keep
That's
in mind
okay.
also that the you will have a squad of dwarves with you. For protection, for helping out in any way that they can, anything like that. And they will have some donkeys with them as well. So,
Question about the tent of the elven kind. My tent, that's a pyramid tent that can hold 4 people, weighs 15 pounds. Should I put it down as the same weight for now?
sure. Because I'd have to go look at it to see what it does, what it is otherwise.
Yeah, I thought
Solas.
it's 15 pounds. It's not going to matter. So.
Solas would ask if Lem is going to join us.
Lem is going to join you, yes.
Yeah, that's a good news.
Because she is very curious about what's gonna, what this is going to lead to, and what's gonna happen and stuff like that.
Solas enjoys Lem's company.
Right. Okay,
But it doesn't sound like
Braxon will
any.
not be
Go ahead, Braxon. Sorry.
Braxon will not be bringing the lobster woman.
You sure?
Yeah.
You know, it might get our ship attacked if you leave it on the ship. You know what happened on that deck of cards?
I'll leave it in the village.
I think you would need to leave it in the town, on the ship then, because
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no. Do
I'll
we
come
still
back
have
and
that? Well,
the ship would have been taken by the lobster woman. Would have
it'll
animated.
be taken by Gloop. Yeah, Gloop. Something.
Blibdoolpoolp.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Hopefully that's not the command word, because otherwise I'm screwed.
It's not even that hard to say.
Blue-doo-poo.
Blibdoolpoolp. Anyway, all right. So it sounds like you guys are pretty satisfied with the equipment that you have decided on already.
Yeah, I'm adding in those rations.
So Lankas, in the capital, trying to sell the cart. Give me a charisma check, please.
Note, I am more interested in making sure it goes to a good home than selling it for a lot of money.
Okay. So you are making sure that it goes to a good home. Give me a charisma check, please.
No, I know. I just wanted to clarify that
Yeah.
while I was looking for charisma.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I wonder if wisdom would play into that, though.
Okay. All right. Sure. Yeah. Actually, give me a wisdom check as well. Let's see if it goes to a good home.
Okay.
Okay. So you end up selling it to a
Orphanage.
dwarven cabinet maker. Who makes
no,
some
wildwood.
really intriguing designs. And he's very interested in how you made your cart. And he's very interested in using the cart to transport his cabinets to his buyers. And he seems like a good dwarf. He doesn't seem interested in taking it apart per se, although he is definitely interested in how it works. But you think that he doesn't seem like the kind of person who will dismantle it to see how it works. Just study it to see how it works. And he offers you 45 gold pieces for it.
He'd be, yeah, sure.
All right.
Didn't we spend our whole fortune on this thing?
Well, we gathered about. That's the thing.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, we
we
did
gathered
gather.
500 gold worth of supplies or something like that.
And, you know,
So it didn't really spend much.
it also very much was the made with what you had. It's the coconut radio of this campaign. We'll put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyway,
so he seems like
he'll
he'll take care of it.
Lankas is concerned. Yeah, as far as Lankas is concerned, it's in good hands.
Okay. And let's see. Finn, you wanted to go looking for some herbs, correct?
It was 45 gold?
Yeah, 45.
Okay.
Finn stepped away. All right, I'll come back to him. Darrakar, you were going to study the stone that you got?
Yep.
Okay. So there's still a noticeable chunk missing, but it's definitely coming together more, and the shapes on it kind of remind you, now that you've studied it for a few days, of possibly planets in a crystal sphere. So, do you think you'd consult with the ship's navigator, Glau? The owl?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you show it to him, and he studies it. He asks to borrow it for a day to study and compare to, and think about it and compare it to your ship charts and everything like that. And the next day he talks to you again and says, yes, I've consulted my memory and notes, and I think I've figured out what it's trying to show. Some of it is missing, but it does seem to indicate a crystal sphere. From what I've been able to tell, there are 8 suns orbiting a central sun. And I believe this would be hero space.
Oh, that is interesting.
I will need to study it more to see if it gives more information.
Thank you.
But I believe that if it is indicating where indicating some location, then my best guess would be hero space.
Okay.
Would you share that with the rest of the party?
Absolutely.
Has Braxon heard of Hero Space?
You've heard of it, yes.
It's you basically it's depending on the route you could go there from Grey Space or Realm Space.
But I can't remember us going to Hero Space before.
No, we went straight from Realm Space to Grey Space.
Now, Solas, you do know that some routes, in fact, the route that you took to get to Refuge, I mean, not Refuge, Brawl Space. Sorry, I was looking at my map. I don't know why I said Refuge. The route you took to Brawl Space did take you through Hero Space. You guys were just, like, you didn't stop at any of the planets because you had enough supplies.
Right.
But when you first went to Brawl Space, you did go through Hero Space. So there is a route from Tirspace to Hero Space.
Solas would mention that we could go back through that space when we are returning back to Brawl Space.
Mm-hmm.
Would the guidebook of Tirspace mention that?
Not really. I mean, closest thing would be just like mentioning major routes out of the sphere, and one of those would be to Hero Space, but it wouldn't talk about Hero Space.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that it would mention that it's a major route out.
It's a route out.
How about Finn? When we met Finn, he'd been brought to us by dwarves.
No, Finn has not been to Hero Space.
Okay.
Possibly heard about it from the dwarves, but just in the way they talk about like potentially going places, but not. But he has not been there. Don't think anyone in the party has been there beyond Solas just using it as a transit point.
No, I don't think I did. I was originally a stowaway from Realm Space that was on a voyage towards Brawl Space.
Yeah, that's Hero Space is the other direction, basically. Okay, well, that gives you a possible route back to Brawl Space, something to do on the way back. Okay.
Is there a spell we can use to work out if the other piece of this magic item would be in Hero Space, or if we need to go somewhere else to get it?
Something like a commune might give you that response, might give you the result.
Did that plant Darrakar got wilt away already?
No, I don't believe it did, but it needs to be used in the sphere.
Yeah.
So you could go to Hero Space, use the plant, and if that shows anything, then you know that something is there.
Right. Can Darrakar estimate whether he's got one piece left of his thing or more from the size of the pieces? Are they different sizes?
It does look like there's only one piece left.
Okay. It sounds like we're going to Hero Space next. But I wouldn't want to go there, and then we find out we should have gone somewhere else.
It seems pretty clear that the old is planning on us going there.
Yeah.
Yeah, GMs love it when you say, no, we're going this way instead. There goes like 2 months of my hard work.
All right. Finn, are you back?
Yes.
Okay. You wanted to look for some herbs? If you said anything, I didn't hear you.
Yes, I was going to be looking for 6 total preparations.
Okay. All of the same thing,
for-
or of different
No.
things?
3 different ones: 2 Deathmark, 2 Springberry, and 2 Winter Salve.
Okay.
Because I could have some fun with those.
All right. You can take them in any order you want. What do you want to do first?
I got to get the thing open so I see what the penalties are. So I'll just go in order.
Sorry.
Deathmark will be first, and it's a -3 modifier to the search.
Okay.
Herbalism, right there.
Okay. So that's 1 success.
Okay, and 1 more.
Nice.
Ow. All right,
Okay.
next one was Springberry. And that's also a -3.
Excellent. Very nice.
And finally, Winter Salve. I think this one's a smaller. No, still a -3.
Okay.
That one would be a fail.
Okay. Well, 5 out of 6 is pretty darn good.
Those rolls were pretty darn good.
Yeah. Okay. Do you then want to do the preparations for them, or are you gonna hold off on that?
If we have time, I would, yeah.
Yeah, you got time.
All right. So let's see. Deathmark. I had 1 saved as well.
Okay.
So make 3 attempts at that. And that is -3. Herbalism is right there.
All right. 2 and 3.
All 3 worked.
All right. Excellent.
And then Springberry.
Ooh, much harder. -7.
Oh, yeah. That one's bad. Okay. This will be fun.
You do have rerolls.
Remember, you have rerolls.
I'll try the first one without one.
Okay. That's
That
good.
just
That
worked.
I think is exact.
Yep.
All right. Well, go for another one. Nope, not that time.
Okay. Well, 1 success is pretty good.
Yep. And then 2 Winter Salve. That one's -3.
Nope.
That's a no. And that's a no.
Nope. All right.
And then I also had 1 for Nevermind that I had stored in the pouch.
Okay.
That's going to be a no.
Okay.
Because I don't think any of these penalties are less than... Oh, no, there are. Let's see. Nevermind's another -7.
Yeah. Okay. Still,
It's all right.
you had some successes, which is always nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Get those recorded.
All right. And I see, like, Braxon wanted to inspect the ship. Ockar is training. Lafdul is training, doing some fungus research. Anyone else have anything else that they wanted to do that actually needs,
I
like,
have a
rolls or
question.
checks? Yeah, go ahead.
Because obviously this one Greater Wand of Darkness, I know what it's called, I know what the command word is, I do not know what it does. Would a commune... Could I ask a commune in such a way as, like, how many functions does this wand have? It'll tell me a number. And I say, what is function 1? What is function 2? What is function 3? Like, could I use that to essentially figure out what the wand does?
I am actually just fine with a commune basically giving you, like, functioning as an identify. I mean, it's a much higher level spell, so yeah. Like, it's not going to give you the exact information, but it'll function like an identify, so it'll give you basic
At least
stuff.
as long as I have an idea of what I can do with it, then I
Yep.
would do that. Although I am...
That
What?
go on. I'm going to go after you.
Depending on whether or not I would want to be generous or not, I would ask if Darrakar's on the last question, if Darrakar's quest items in Hero Space.
I would just allow it to function as a one-time identify.
Okie dokie. And I've used commune.
I
Okay.
had something related to commune that I wanted to ask.
Yep.
I think I read somewhere that the prayer bead, you have to use commune to find out the powers.
I didn't for mine, but I wasn't high enough level. I don't know how I did mine.
I will
just
double check
use them.
something with that.
Mhm.
I don't remember that either, but I could be misremembering, so give me a second.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I'm perfectly okay with, like, a commune is a 5th level spell. You can't cast it too often.
Mhm.
If you want to get some good information about an item, yeah, I'm fine with that. That I
Yeah.
think is pretty reasonable.
Regarding my
Yep.
wand, obviously I won't know its charges. But can I look up the wand to know what it does now?
Look it up online.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, are you going to give me a handout? I don't
No.
know what it does.
You got to try it. You got to try it.
Well, that's the whole point of the commune.
No, it's still
I'm-
going to work as an identify, but to find out exactly
Yeah,
what
I
it
don't know what
could
it
do.
does.
I understand that.
The whole
But
point of commune is
identify doesn't tell
me,
you exactly what it does either.
or do I
It
know
might-
if it shoots a ball of acid or is it...
That's
I
my
don't
point,
know.
is that I will tell you in the form of the way that I tell you about items that get identified.
You will experiment with
So like a wand
at
of
some point.
fire, it'll be like it can create a large burst of fire. It can create a flaming wall at a point. It can create a small burst of fire, you know? But then you have to actually use it to find out exactly what the damage dice is,
I just don't
area
even
of
have that.
effect. Yeah, I understand that. So I would
Maybe
give
it's
you, it would be vague information, but it would be enough to allow you to make educated guesses when you use it. So give me a second. I'm looking up the prayer beads just for a second.
Mhm.
I'm not seeing anything in
Oh.
commune about that.
I just remember.
Oh yeah, no. The
reading-
function of each bead is known only when the bead is grasped and a commune spell used.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's at the very end. That's why I was missing it.
Mhm.
Alright, so, yeah.
So I did miss that with the other one that you had.
So
But
I
I'd
would
be
need
okay
to
with
cast-
it, just a single commune doing that.
Yeah.
Not like
I
one
would use
commune per.
Yeah, I would use commune to find out the exact powers that the identification through commune can give.
Okay, I'll get to that in a second. So, Lafdul, you're
Yeah.
communing about the Greater Wand of Darkness, correct?
Yeah. I suppose they would tell me if it's a bad idea to use a wand.
You might get some feelings about that, yes. Okay, so you learn that it can create magical darkness at the tip.
Oh, that's useful. Actual oh, well, you won't know.
Magical darkness at the tip.
Yeah.
So basically, it'll always surround the wand. Like, it's not... you can't send it somewhere. You can't
Alright, so...
cast it
that's good.
someplace.
Depending on whether or not it blinds you.
You can bring forth a lower planar mount.
That sounds like a terrible idea, summoning anything with the lower planners.
Yeah, there's definitely an element that you're feeling of, you might not want to use that. It can break a protection from evil. It can injure creatures of good alignment.
Oh, okay.
It can animate a humanoid corpse. And it can summon a shadow sometimes.
That sounds like there's a low chance of that happening.
The way those powers sound, if Lafdul ever tells about Solas, Solas would be basically, that item is evil.
It is evil.
Maybe
I
we
can
should
use it,
snap.
No! I can use it. It might save your life one day.
We'll put it this way. It's definitely not good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Lafdul's not good, so...
Yeah,
You
but
trust
Lafdul's not evil
Lafdul.
also. Or is he?
When's the last time you used True Seeing on me? Well, no alignment. Actually, it would have to be True Seeing because I've got Amulet and Non-Detection. Speaking of, do you actually have the spell components for that? Because that's really expensive. You should have done that a while ago. And it takes time.
I've had other things to invest my money.
Okay, so so those are the... You got those written down?
Yeah.
Okay. And Solas, you are going to do the necklace. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ready to make notes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the first bead is a bead of atonement. So it functions as a spell, as that spell.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is a bead of blessing. So you can use it to bless.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one is a bead of curing that allows you to cure blindness, disease, or serious wounds.
Blindness,
I have
disease,
3 of those.
serious
3.
wounds. Mm-hmm.
And the silver emblem is not formally part of the prayer bead, so it has a separate magical ability. But the commune will reveal basically what that does. It allows you to read other thoughts, but you also get a sense that that might be incorrect.
Uh-huh.
Something can read your thoughts instead.
Yeah. But the silver emblem, you said that it's not necessarily really a part of the prayer beads.
Correct.
Would it be okay to remove it without damaging the prayer bead?
That you're not sure of, and that the
Okay.
commune would end after that, so you wouldn't be able to ask.
Do an augury. Yeah.
How many? You said it gave me identification of 3 beads.
Yes,
Were there no more beads with powers?
correct.
Okay.
They are the large dark blue beads. The gray beads are do not have special powers.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I just realised. Damn it. Never mind.
Mhm.
I'll have to wait next month. Oh, there was another item that I
Yeah.
acquired that I forgot to ask about.
Well, you do have 2 weeks. You could do another one in another week.
It's once a month.
I mean, it's just figuring out what an item is.
Uh-huh.
I'm fine with you
I
doing
mean,
it
if-
in another week.
Alright,
Yeah, if
so
DM says it's
that,
okay, it's okay.
that item that I acquired, another necklace that I have, that the players may now learn I have.
Refresh my memory on what it looks like, please.
The glass. I presumed it was a necklace of explosions. 1 second. Where is it?
Oh, no, I found it. Yeah. A necklace of costume jewelry with glass beads that look elegant.
Yeah. I was trying to word search for like necklace and stuff.
Yeah. So yes, Commune will reveal that you can pull off those globes and throw them, and they will explode.
Yeah. How many do I have on it?
There are a total of 5.
Different sizes.
Very slightly.
Alright. Yes, that was an item I found at some point for the other players. I'm not telling them I have that, but out of character, you know I have it.
Question, Old.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get the feeling that I might want to commune about the silver emblem again?
No, because you got what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Okay.
Research, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I could do an augury if you want to see what happens if you try to remove that.
Yeah.
But why don't you get the augury stuff yourself? I'll do it for you though, in case it is actually bothering you. So
Nah, I just don't want to use it unless it's a life or death situation.
want me to try it?
No need.
Oh, you're not willing to let someone else die for you.
Okay, well, anyone else have anything that they want to do in the downtime?
Lankas, you want my dagger? Easier.
Which dagger?
My blade bane. We were thinking about trading it. Do you still want it or not?
8-pain? Oh, that one.
was
Oh,
the-
yeah, we talked about trading. What did you want it for? Or were you just giving it to me? Oh, yeah. I'm willing to do that trade.
I don't know. I'll trade it.
So the
I mean,
resource dagger?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
I figured that considering I'm using a bastard sword and a short sword now more often than not, it is actually good for him because he doesn't actually wear armor. He can actually use the benefit of it more often.
The real reason is just Lafdul wants lockpicks that Braxon can't break.
Oh yeah, that totally as well. But you know, and it is useful having a little bit better. I don't know if magic lockpicks play into anything, but I've always wanted magic lockpicks. It's like one of my characters' like goals and bucket list. Magical
Just like Braxon wants magic wood.
Okay, so
okay.
I've gotten those swapped on your on my notes. Okay.
Was there somebody that needed to train to learn how to use a fighting skill?
I'm training in bastard swords at the moment.
And Ockar
Or
training in longbow, I believe.
Yep.
Braxon would spend some time helping them if he's able to.
Do either of you have empty proficiency slots?
I do.
I do as well, but I could not devote all my time. You said I would not learn it.
Okay.
For the poison research.
Yeah. All right. But Ockar, you would get your
Nice.
slot.
Old.
Just a second. Finn, you are also studying that book?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't think you're going to get the benefits for a little while, but
Oh, wow.
you will finish up reading the book and beginning the processes it contains.
Okay. And then I just have to do the exercises once a day, right?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
will. Get your name. Don't worry, I'll send you a message. You send me
Okay.
yours. What you got for yours?
I sent it
Yeah.
in the
Group chat.
players.
Alright.
Okay, so let's see. I need to make a note of when that is going to be. So
It can clean hooves. That might actually be useful when we do go riding on donkeys.
all right, so Finn, when you set out from the Dwarven Valley, you will have completed 6 days of the exercise out of a total of 30.
Full of how many?
30. Okay.
So he's going to have to do exercises every day as well as preparing spells.
Yes.
How long's that?
It doesn't say, so I'm going to say a half hour.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not intended to be very onerous kind of thing. Not like a full day thing. Okay, anything
Yeah.
anyone else has that they want to get done, or are you guys ready to set out?
Yeah, I had 2 things that Solas would have done.
Okay.
He would have finished his bookbinding on the spell book.
Okay.
So I would roll if I get the extra good spell book.
Okay.
So I would get the +2 saving throw spell book.
All right, there you go.
And then Solas would consult the book he has on the creatures of the lower plane, the study on a study of Cacodemia about the lobster woman statue, if there's anything similar there.
There is not.
I will.
Okay.
While he's
He had
doing
a
that,
sneaking suspicion, but
can you see if there's anything about lower planar mounts while you're there? Apparently, my wand can summon one of those.
Solus?
Solas will lend the book to Lafdul.
I'll have to research to see if I can learn anything about lower planar mounts.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check, please.
I will use a reroll on this one.
It's not really necessary.
Oh, no. Nope.
Okay. So it does talk about a creature called a nightmare. The information is very sketchy. What it does say is that generally those who wish to ride them must make an offering to them before they will accept them as a rider. Whether that's the case with the wand or not, because it's it's more thinking about like if you just encounter one, or like if you go to where they are and entreat one to become your mount. That's kind of what it's thinking. or if you use a spell to summon them. The wand may be different.
Mm.
Like, you don't necessarily know that is applying to the wand.
That gives me more information than I previously knew.
Yeah. Now, it does also indicate that there are supposedly other mounts that that exist down there, but that is the most common type.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
kind that has flaming hooves, right?
yeah, and they brew smoke and stuff. So. It's not a great mount to summon if you're not evil.
I know, it's
Mhm.
almost as if that wand was made by evil people for use by evil people.
And not used for Lafdul.
All right, I've got an amulet of non-detection. I just have to pretend I'm evil. Yes. Leave me. I'm evil. See? Look, I stab Paladin in back.
Or is
Wait,
it
what?
that Lafdul, or is it that Lafdul is actually pretending to be not evil?
Thing is, if I
Okay.
had an alignment change, Laughter would realize. No one else in the party would.
So, what was the second thing that you wanted to? Oh no, that was the second thing. Looking up the
Yeah.
Thank
stuff.
you.
Alright.
For the
Actually, Solas, give me an intelligence check, please. So I did think of
Okay.
something that you might come across.
I mean, if
That's a
Lafdul were
success.
to become evil, I'm pretty sure Ockar would sense it
So,
because he's a priest.
well, you wouldn't sense it. You'd have to detect evil intent.
Well, it's the kind of thing where I would do detect evil intent because he would be an evil priest at that point. I'd be able to tell better without needing him to specifically think evil things.
Yeah, but it would only work if he was actively having evil intent at a time. Solas.
No, I thought if it was like a demon or like an evil aligned priest, a paladin would be able to detect it more easily than
It's
somebody
if they are
else.
for mortals. It's if they are really evil people.
Yeah.
You have to be like really powerful to
So
start emanating an
normal
aura.
normal
The
evil
paladin
person,
the paladin ability is not as strong as a spell. Number one.
Mhm.
First of all. Anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the book does mention a creature that has lobster claws, but none of the other features are the same. And it does
Okay.
not have much information about them, although it does seem to have a lobster tail, which the statue definitely does not.
Out of character, is it Glabrasu?
No.
Okay.
No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, it does refer to them as piscodemons.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Demons might be worse. Aren't those the neutral evil ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, the neutral evil outsiders are in my opinion, worse than the chaotic evil and the lawful evil ones.
Depends. Anyway, so it doesn't have a whole lot of information about them. The description is very dissimilar. The only similarity is lobster claws.
Okay.
That is the only similarity. So, like, maybe there's a connection, but it's a real stretch. It's a real stretch. Okay. Anything else that anyone wants to get done before you set out?
I'm
Okay.
good.
Sounds like no. All right. So, after you guys are ready to set out, and actually, let me just. We're not going to use the. We're just going to use this for tokens for now. But to remind myself, I should probably get. Ingritha and Loire out there.
Mm-hmm. Because they're coming.
Yep. There we go. And Loire. There we go. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I sent you a message a while ago. Do you want me to send you another one about the handout? I'll just give you a screenshot.
Me?
No, it's Diamond Worm. About the dagger, so.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
need
sending
I
him
need
a
to take care of if there's a handout. I need to take care of that.
Yeah, I've got a handout for mine. So
All right, let me move it.
I
Hold
don't
on.
think he had one for his. So I'm posting him a screenshot basically.
No, don't worry. I'll get it. I'll get it moved. Do do do. There we go. All right, that is now given to Lankas, and it is no longer in your list.
Yeah,
Lafdul.
I think he didn't have a one for his one now.
No. No.
I've got most of the information.
Talk to me after the game, and I'll see if that's if Lankas knew enough to have gotten a handout, and I should have made one. I don't remember.
I mean, I did figure out what its bonus was, but I didn't figure out how many charges it had.
Right, and you generally wouldn't.
That's what he told me anyway. So
yeah, but just check with me after the game. I don't want to figure it out right now.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Braxon, were you about to?
Yeah, talking to handouts, Darrakar, have you got the handout for Age's Burden?
I
Maybe
do.
not. Oh, did I? Did
Cool.
I do that one already?
I
Yeah,
think
you
I
did it
do,
last
yeah.
session.
Yeah, I did. All right, excellent.
I think
Yeah.
you were going to get me the one for the Ring of Bakab I traded from Ockar, and I never did get that.
Oh, I never got the initial handout for that one, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has not really come up yet.
It's a thing where what I know about that ring that I can tell you about is that it's supposed to make it so that if somebody attacks you with a magical weapon, it counts as being non-magical when it's swung against you.
Well, there's a chance of making it non-magical.
Chance of that happening.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and you do have to be wearing the ring, and it does help to remind me sometimes with stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I constantly forgot to remind him, and
Yeah, I was the one reminding you.
So it's a thing that you want to see if you can remember it.
Yep.
It has a thing where, as I understand it, I only really knew about the weapon thing, but it's a thing where magical items may not work if they're used against you.
Okay.
Yeah, let me go double check because I think they have to touch you. I don't think it's like someone like uses a wand from a distance and lightning bolts you kind of thing. I believe it has to
if they're
touch
using
you.
like a wand of striking, for example.
Yeah.
Be good. If
Yes, so it has to contact you. The item has to contact you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Finn, if you get assaulted by anything that you believe might be magical, and you're wearing the ring, definitely mention it.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll try to keep it in mind too, but I got a lot of things to keep in mind. All right, so you guys are all ready to go. All right.
Probably should have tested out how this earth elemental works. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't think
Find
the
out
dwarves. I don't think the dwarves would have been too appreciative of you summoning an earth elemental in their valley.
What they don't know about.
All right, so you're gonna meet with the dwarven soldiers who will be going with you at your destination along the train ride. They're already there.
Waiting here 2 weeks.
I'm sorry?
I was just making fun of a situation, saying that they've been there for 2 weeks already.
No, they would not have been there for 2 weeks. So they would have gotten there like a day or two early just to get everything in order. All right, so you board the train and ride it past Kalostra, the town that you started out at when you went down to Kazafrin. And from there, you take a somewhat short ride. It's only like half a day
It
at that
if
point, but it's
if
on after the rest of the trip. Yeah, go ahead.
if possible, it would it be possible to work on something while we're doing like the train trips and stuff? Because I know that before we went on the trip, I trained in longbow. I was hoping, like while we're on the train rides and as we're heading towards this place, if I could have Solas help me work on learning how to do spellcraft.
You could
Solas
start.
would
Yeah,
be
you could
willing
start
to help.
talking on that about that. You won't be able to
Mhm.
get that proficiency yet, but you can start it.
That was the poison research we didn't do.
Your fungus research?
Yeah.
I mean, you worked on it.
All right. No, you said I had roll some checks in game or something if I learned how
Oh,
to
did I?
do it or
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I have forgotten
can
what
do
I
it
was
after
thinking
the
about.
game.
Yeah, I've forgotten what I was gonna have you roll. It has been a few weeks since we played. That's fine. I'll make that note to myself. All right. So yeah, you can start talking to Solas about that, and he can start training you on spellcraft. Sound good?
Okay.
And you can spend a little bit of time before, like, each night before going to bed to continue.
That's probably what Ockar's gonna be doing.
Okay.
Literally every spellcaster other than Finn, I think, has spellcraft. Yeah.
That's. Yeah, I mean, and you can, like, other people can help too in that regard, in that sense.
Yeah, but Solas is glad to be a teacher since that's part of his ethos.
Right.
Mhm.
I just
That's
mean
what-
that,
Yogas.
like, if Solas is busy, then Lafdul could help, etc.
I just thought Solas because I know that he's the book guy. He's all about knowledge and stuff and teaching.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the train ride is much like the previous ones you've ridden, although the branch line after Kalosdra is definitely rougher. You're unsure if this is an unused line, like maybe it was used before and now they're not using it anymore, or if it's going to be a new line or something like that. But it's definitely not kept in as good shape. You stop at the end of the line, which is not a station or anything like that, and it's hard to tell whether, again, like, this is going to be a continued line or something like that. It is definitely not a formal stop. Basically, you just stop the train and climb out as opposed to get onto some sort of platform. But they help you unload all of your stuff. And you are met. I'll get you to your question in a second. And you are met by a number of dwarven soldiers, led by one who introduces himself as Captain Balor. And he greets you and says, "Ah, you're the ones who took care of that outpost deep in the Underdark, eh? You're going to be doing something about this tower?"
That is the hope.
It's good to meet you. And he shakes all your hands. He will then show you to where his soldiers have set up a camp for the night. There's a number of donkeys, enough for all of you guys to ride. Grosh and Knack will probably have to work to keep up, but there are not animals for them to ride, unfortunately. But they will indicate that they are more comfortable walking anyway.
I did memorize Easy March.
Okay.
On those two.
All right.
Is there a donkey for Darrakar since he is also a large creature?
He is, but he's actually not as tall as Grosh and Knack. So they got, like, the biggest. It's actually more of a pony. The biggest pony they could get. It's a very, very sturdy. It's clearly a draft animal, as opposed to something that normally is ridden.
I'll put in.
But Solas, you had a question?
Yeah, just out of interest, did the dwarves have the kind of a loop that they can turn the train around, or are they going to back out?
They're gonna back out.
Okay.
So you can definitely tell that it's gonna be a slow going. Like they start backing out as you camp. And they indicate that they're gonna go back to the last water stop and refill their get more coal, get more water there.
As a note, the ogres will get a -1 to their attack.
Okay.
For the duration of the spell, which is 1 day a level, or until we start marching.
So Baller will tell you that the donkey ride is to the edge of the realm. After that, everything will be on foot anyway. So you got like the tunnels leading to that point will be relatively like they're maintained enough to be easy to march in. After that, the terrain is going to dictate your speed, not a marching speed.
I could always have clear path up.
And Baller says, he says to you, so once we get to the edge of the realm, it'll take us about 2 days by riding these donkeys here. Once we get there, I will take you out into the mountains. There's a mountain near that we can go to, and it'll give you a good vision on the tower itself. And from there, you'll have the choice of heading back underground and approaching the tower underground, or going overland.
Okay.
That's why the DM's secretly wishing, split the party, split the party.
I mean, if you ask him, if you ask him if he recommends, like, taking 2 groups, like, do you want to ask him that?
Yeah, sure, why not?
He will say, I would not recommend it. Communication would be very difficult.
Braxon's going to ask him if that's the closest entrance to the Underdark that he knows about.
It is.
Near the tower.
It is indeed. There may be ones closer. There may be others, but I don't know them.
Okay.
That exit is at the edge of our realm. The occasional patrols that we send out, that's how we know about the tower. But we don't make a habit of spying on them.
Solas asks the captain if they are planning on destroying the tower or potentially taking it for themselves.
Well, that will depend a lot on what it's like inside, I suppose. I don't have any information one way or the other. We definitely want to, at best, force them to flee.
Yeah.
Whatever magic they are using to
sense.
protect that tower, though, we wouldn't have access to it, I'm sure. We wouldn't be able to manipulate it.
Okay. I guess we'll have to make a decision on whether we bring down the tower or try to take it intact when we get nearer to it.
Well, I'd be surprised if you yourselves could actually bring it down. Bringing it down would take, I'd wager concerted effort from many, many sappers and engineers.
Right.
Now, of course, you recognize
How much
that
time do we get?
he, like, you recognize that he doesn't know what your magical capabilities are exactly. So he doesn't know how, like, what magics you could use. He's thinking in conventional terms.
Yeah, but even if we have powerful magics, it is a very sturdy tower based on the descriptions of it being 100 feet diameter and.
Yeah.
And I believe I imagine it's made of work stone, and a lot of stone warping spells don't work on work stone.
Yeah, it is definitely work stone. They can tell you that.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be heavily fortified tower.
it might be possible to. It depends on what like the base that the tower is set on, but it could be possible to. If it's like a bedrock or something, it might be possible to like warp the rock underneath it to like tip it over.
So Baller
Like
will tell you that
like a
it
lead
is.
tower pizza situation.
Baller will tell you that it is built on bare mountain stone. It's not resting on soil. It's not,
Right.
it is bare rock where it is. There's some plant life, but not very much. He suspects that they've cleared, made a point to make sure that there's not much growing nearby, but also it's very high in the mountains. Not a lot grows there anyway.
Then it might be possible to do like, I guess, transmute rock to mud on like the foundation.
Yeah, but do remember that it's 100 feet diameter, and also I think they have basically dug at least 1 or 2 levels under the surface.
My
Since they
Earth
have an
Elemental.
entrance in the Underdark.
My friend's Bob, the Earth Elemental, might be able to do something. I've named him Bob. I don't know what his name is.
It'll summon a random Earth Elemental, not one
Oh.
specific one.
I just call him variations of Bob.
So, one thing that Baller will tell you, and he hasn't seen it himself. He's going by reports. Like, he's read the reports. Also, I'm noticing, Braxon, you don't have max hit points. You can max out your hit points. Anyone else, check your hit points, make sure that you're maxed out.
Thanks.
He will say that it's very sturdily constructed. It's not fortified in the way that dwarves would fortify it, but he doesn't know like final architecture and dark elf architecture and stuff like that, so he couldn't tell you what kind of like true fortifications it has. It definitely doesn't have crenellations. It does have some exposed parts, like walkways, exterior walkways and stuff. It's not just like a slab of brickwork going up to the top kind of thing. And it has some jutting out parts and things like that. But again, he has not seen it, so he's just going by descriptions he's read. He does say that while they don't know anything in detail about what is beneath it, since they don't, their contact is either by air or underground, and air they can't bring in large supplies. Like, they could bring in people by air, but they can't bring in supplies by air, to his knowledge. He doesn't know very much about spelljamming, and to his knowledge they don't have spelljammers. But he doesn't know of any flying ships or flying carpets or any other sort of devices, magical devices that they might have. And there's a very limited amount that individuals could carry by flight from the other final locations. So he suspects that most of their supplies come in by Underdark caravan.
They might have some flying creatures that can provide some supplies, but
If it has walkways on the outside, it's got doors on the outside, so we should be able to get in.
Yeah, and he does know from reports that there is a small exterior gate at the base.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, like, there is a way to walk in on the surface. Of course, there are magical protections. They haven't seen it, but they are, like, why would you not guard it kind of thing? So they feel it has to be guarded, guarded pretty well, and probably very difficult to break in that way. But obviously they haven't tried it, and they're just going by what they would do.
Do we know how big the base of the tower is?
Over 100 feet in diameter. He doesn't know exactly how wide it is, but it's definitely, like, just eyeballing it, it's more than 100 feet. And they strongly suspect that the walls are pretty thick down there.
Okay. And like, this idea might not work, but what? Finn, how powerful of a druid are you?
Well, technically, I'm not a full druid yet.
Well, like with the transmute rock to mud spell, if you're like powerful enough, you would be able to cover more than the diameter of the base of the tower.
Maybe.
I mean, depending on what you want to
Possibly
do.
through multiple castings.
So,
Well,
sorry,
what,
casting of what spell? Hold on, casting of what spell?
Transmute rock to mud, because it's 20 cubic feet per level.
Yeah, okay, so part of the problem is definitely going to be, like, that you, like, even just going 1 foot deep, that's
Well,
not
the
going to be
depth-
covering a large chunk of the exterior, like the
But that's
footprint of the tower.
but that's cubes, right? It's 20-foot cubes.
It's I don't think it's a cube that increases in all sides. I think it's
Well, it says 20-foot cube per level, but the depth cannot exceed 10 feet. So that's where it confuses me.
It's basically 20 feet cube, but the depth is so it's basically you put for example 10 20 feet cubes side by side.
yeah.
That is 10 feet below the ground.
Yeah, it's not like a square that gets bigger with every level, like each
it's,
side. It's a square and
but-
another square and another square and another square kind of thing.
Even
makes
then,
sense.
if it's like 9 20-foot cubes that go 10 feet deep, that should still more than cover the area. Because that still takes up a space of 180 feet.
Yeah, but 10 feet deep, if it's deep underground that they have the entrance, you would have to basically go there and use it there. So it would.
I mean, yes, but like part of it is like an idea that it would make it difficult for them to like move around.
I mean, there's definitely stuff that you could do with it,
It would
with
weaken the
one casting of the
foundation.
spell, but to like it'll really depend on ultimately what you want to do with it.
So yeah, no, not gonna work.
Well,
I guess not.
there's still things you can do with it. I don't think you're going to be able to like topple the tower.
Probably
I
not,
did a
but
little math.
I was thinking
it's
about
an-
using it to weaken the foundation somehow.
Maybe on one edge, but I did
I
some
mean,
math. The area of the 100-foot circle is 7,853 feet.
Yeah, and it's still
54,
more than 100
actually.
feet. You're not sure how much more than 100 feet, but it's more than 100 feet.
I guess, yeah.
And at the depth of 10 feet that it has, I basically think that it means that you can go maximum 10 feet in a direction that you don't see.
So
Well,
one thing, hold on. One thing that I will say is like also like if you sap under one, like build a tunnel under one end and burn it as you would in a siege, and sap it, and you could kind of get a similar effect with rock to mud. One thing that'll happen is that a portion of the tower wall will collapse. The whole thing generally doesn't collapse.
Yeah.
If you've seen some, like, there are some pretty good castles in England that did get sapped, and you can see like a portion of the tower caved out, or they had to replace it and stuff like that. So that's something you could do. Like you might be able to make an entrance that way. It's not going to collapse the whole tower without a lot of castings.
I do have Ivy Siege as well available.
Yeah, and that would be again more of like create an opening as opposed to destroy the tower.
that I had was, and I'm not sure how effective this idea is, but would it be possible to? It take a while, but over time, like carve out a tunnel using stone shape?
Maybe. Stone shape, I don't think is going to get you that much depth.
To be honest,
It's 9 cubic feet plus 1 cubic feet a level.
Yeah, that goes a long way. That
depth
goes a
limit.
long way in a normal building wall, but in the very thick base of a tower, it's not going to get you very far.
I guess, but it's like if you did like a ton of those castings over a course of time, would it eventually do it?
Yeah.
To be honest, a lot of the stuff that's been done in the UK with old castles is slighting after the castles have surrendered.
Yeah.
They've been destroyed
Yeah,
without
that
anybody
happens too.
defending them.
Yeah,
right.
that happens too.
So it would be a lot easier for us to bring down the tower after we've already won than to try and demolish it while people are trying to come and kill us.
Oh, I'm not thinking of. I'm changing direction from demolishing it to how to get inside the tower.
Yeah. Well, what I was going to say is one thing that might be useful with tunneling is if we have people that can go ethereal or whatever and go through the ground without endangering themselves, if we can find the underground tunnels near the tower, we could possibly tunnel into the tunneling system that feeds into the tower from nearby, so that we could, if we wanted to go from an external attack to an internal attack, we could do it then.
So there's a couple things. Number one, like bringing down a portion of the base of the wall, not in such a way that would, it wouldn't be enough to truly endanger the tower, but it would make a big opening. That would be great when the dwarves attack. It might not be great if you want to get it take out the magical protection, unless you're going to try to tie it all in at once. Like
Yeah,
the
I was
dwarves
trying
are
to figure
hoping that basically they will arrive and the magical protection will be gone and they can just make their attack kind of thing.
Like I was trying to see if, when I was asking about the stone shape, about a way to like tunnel in there in a way that isn't too noticeable, because the problem with them being situated in the tower is that most conventional methods of like trying to assault it either from foot or through the air is more easily dealt with than if we had a way to tunnel our way in.
Yeah, I mean, so some of it is going to depend on what you like. Some of this might need to wait until you actually scout it out. But like certainly, rock to mud could definitely be useful to make an opening by collapsing a portion of the wall, and thus allowing dwarves in large numbers to rush in rather than to have to take that front gate, which Balor will tell you is small. Like it's a single person entrance kind of thing. So definitely keep that in mind for that portion. But it would also be very, very noticeable and obvious if you were using that to get in and take out the magical protection in the first place.
Yeah, if we were okay.
But definitely keep some of those in mind.
I
Like,
think,
keep going.
I think while it's good to think and keep this in mind, we should analyze more the actual tower once we see it and make then the plans.
That's fair.
I mean, sorry, carry on.
No, it's fine. You can continue what you were saying.
Based on what Ol said, we would have few days after we get to the nearest peak to see the tower to make plans.
Yeah, I'm inclined to think if there are a number of walkways on the outside, and those walkways aren't continuously occupied, we can climb from walkway to walkway and get to the roof. And if the protective item is on the roof, we just take it out.
The dwarves
Well,
will
we
tell
have-
you that from the Balor will tell you that from the reports, at night there is a faint red glow up near the top. So they don't know whether that's related to the protection or not, but like it's not enough to create light. So it's whatever it is not like lighting up the tower kind of thing.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a red glow up near the top, and it's not like flickering like fire. It's a fire. It's a steady thing.
Right. It's not like a lighthouse. It doesn't orbit.
Correct. It's
Yeah,
inside.
I-
Like they can just see it like peeking out the top and stuff like that. You'll
I
get a
think-
better idea when you get there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we should proceed to the peak where we can scout and then make those plans.
Off the top of my head, I do think that, as Finn suggested before, one of our best options would be to attempt Ivy Siege and see if that can just wreck the building.
Well, it's definitely not enough to destroy the entire building.
Well, not destroy the entire thing, but wreck it enough to make an opening.
Yeah, I mean it might be able to do that. Okay. So yeah, I mean just keep these ideas in mind, and certainly like there might be like if you make multiple ways in at the same as well, that can be great for getting even more dwarves in.
Mhm.
Yeah, problem with Ivy Siege is that it takes at least it's the third turn after it has been cast that it starts to affect the building. So it's over 20 minutes that it first has to grow the ivies.
Yeah, but even then,
Which means that if unless we've cleared the spellcasters out of there, they might be able to deal with
yeah,
it.
but they might not
or-
exactly notice it since it's on the outside of the building, at least
I
not.
see magical
yet.
stuff growing. They're going to try and dispel magic at the very least.
It might take them a while to realize what's going on.
Wait until you get there and know.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
Ivy
we'll
Siege
have to
Ivy
get-
Siege definitely might be able to make an opening. We'll put it that way. From
Yeah.
like Finn can say what he knows of the spell, what he's heard from Balor. It might make an opening. Keep it in the back pocket. You will definitely have time to plan out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll have to wait till we get there. Can I ask one quick question, which might be a stupid question? When we do get close enough to see the red light, would something like detect magic be able to detect if that's magical light?
You're not going to be that close from the scout location. You'd have to be in the tower itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Use, like,
Any magic
clairvoyance or
user
something.
any magic user who has access to detect magic can say that it's not that far. It's only about 60 feet away that you can detect magic.
Yeah. I didn't know if magical light remains magical.
Now, that is one of the things that spellcraft is useful for.
Mm-hmm.
Some things like scrying boards and scrying spells allow you to cast detection spells inside of them.
I don't imagine when we assault the tower, things like courage or rally would be all that effective for like the dwarves.
That might be good for the dwarves.
I mean,
Well, I know that those spells are mainly for the
Very
system
units,
rules.
though.
They'll be
I'm
in
not sure
units.
if they have the unit.
Yeah, they will be in units.
Okay.
Yeah,
I might
One
consider
time you
those
can
spells.
use it.
Since I
Again,
have the
you'll
War
have
Sphere.
you'll have time to decide what spells you want to take. As long as you're not, as long as some of you are not doing a full changeover of every single spell you have, you will have time to make those plans.
Yes, let's don't cast all your spells.
I think the estimates we've been given on how many enemies there are going to be is that the tower could hold potentially 100 plus enemies.
10 score is what they estimate.
Yeah.
Okay. So any other questions that you want to ask of Baller? Nope. All right.
No, I think we just need to get near.
Yeah, I'm good right now.
Okay. All right. So, after camping for the evening, the dwarves wake up the next morning, get all the ponies and everything ready, and everyone mounts up and begins to head out. Anything anyone wants to do in the morning before they go?
How big's our party?
So,
Because
it's
we're leaving quite a footprint, I imagine.
yes. Right now, you're still within the dwarven realm.
Yeah.
And when you're ready to leave, you can start making decisions on what you want to do. It
Are
is.
we taking the donkeys with us, for example? Or are we leaving them?
So there are some donkeys that are pack animals, and then there's riding donkeys. They're going to leave the riding donkeys inside the realm.
Okay.
But the pack
just to remind,
donkeys, they're going to take with them.
just to remind us, the peak we are going to be scouting the tower, it's going to be basically far enough away that those telescopes that Braxon and Ockar have are going to be useful.
Yes,
yeah.
but like you're going to be a pretty good distance away. Spy glasses will help, but you won't like. You're going to be dealing with flying people, so there is a chance that you will be within the scouting range of them. The dwarves don't know exactly what that is. They haven't been attacked, but they also haven't made any aggressive moves. So whether they've been detected when they've gone to the mountain peak that they're going to take you to or not, they don't know. So it's going to be your party, Captain Baller, and 10 other dwarves with you.
They're scouting?
Yeah. Now, you can ask them to camp at a specific place further away from you. You will have an opportunity to decide what you want to do with them. Like, they will be following your orders within reason. So they are there to assist you and protect you. Okay. So you mount up and begin the ride. Lafdul, you're going to cast Easy March on Groshenak.
Yeah, until we're not on mounts, I guess I'll just keep cast. I only need to cast it once.
How long does it last?
As long as it lasts day 11.
Okay.
Basically until you stop marching.
Okay.
As long as it's like camp, march.
Right. All right, so you get underway. The dwarves lead you through tunnel after tunnel. They know exactly where they're going. Every time they take a branch, there's complete confidence. They're not even looking, like trying to figure out which one they should take. They know exactly which way they're going. And after about 10 hours of that, they do draw up and set up camp for the night.
I was going to say 9 hours is when my spells run out if I was casting Light and Load and True Steed for carrying stuff, but we got donkeys and baggage wagons, and I guess
right now,
get away with not needing it.
Yeah, right now, and they have enough donkeys for you guys to put spare gear on.
Okay.
All right, so you camp for the night. Baller will tell you that you are still well within their realm. These are areas that are patrolled periodically and stuff like that, so they will know if anything takes up residence. They're not too worried about anything finding you, but they will be setting a watch. So you guys don't need to.
Awesome.
Old? Just to say it so that I don't forget, once we get to the point when we don't use the riding donkeys anymore, Solas will cast Unfailing Endurance to the party.
Okay.
You can cast that twice, can't you? Because you can cast it on Dawson as well. Or 10th level.
It's 4th level, I suppose.
Is it? Oh.
How many
it's a
people
5th
can you
level spell.
affect?
10 people. So Solas would cast it on the party, the henchmen, and Lem.
Okay. All right. So you guys camp in the tunnel. The night passes uneventfully, and wake up the next morning. Dwarves eat a quick breakfast and begin to mount up again. Anything anyone wants to do before you leave? Baller will tell you that around the end of the day they'll get to the gate out of their realm, and that'll lead you out onto the mountain surface, mountain slopes, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Braxon will get some breakfast for Finn, so that he can concentrate on his exercises.
Okay. I will note
If
that
that's okay with Finn.
That okay with you, Finn?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Actually, I appreciate it.
Excellent. All right.
Basically, I don't want to say this every day, but he'll just be like Finn's butler for the time being.
All right. Okay, so you mount up and ride. It is about 9 hours this time, and you arrive at a well-constructed, fortified location. From the approach, you can't tell that this leads outside, other than some scents that you haven't smelled before. A little bit of a cooler, temperature kind of thing. But all you can see are good-sized gates, but not overly large. It's enough for like Groshenak will get through just fine. It's not like too tall. It's about 10 feet high. Enough for dwarves to go out leading pack animals, 2x2 kind of thing. But it would still be difficult to get a large number in and out of that area. Baller says, tomorrow we'll get out onto the mountain slopes. It's springtime, so it'll be a bit chilly, but it shouldn't be too bad. You'll want to worry about the wind most of all. There shouldn't be any snow in these parts just yet. We'll be a little bit too low for that, but not a whole lot of trees. If you decide to approach the tower from underground, we'll come back in here, and I'll lead you back to some other routes that will get us out and through that area. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds very good to me.
All right. So you guys camp again.
I ask.
Get a good night's rest. Yeah, go ahead.
I ask our nature person, nature guy, Druid Finn. Can you divine the weather for us? The group. I feel like that might be to our advantage to know what's ahead of us.
Yeah, after hearing his take on what the weather might be like, I would probably make a point of memorizing weather prediction.
Okay, so to cast that the next morning?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you guys rest. There's a number of dwarves at this location on guard. It's not just like an empty spot. But they take possession of the donkeys that you guys rode in on, and and 2 of them actually will head out on those donkeys. There's a few others here to replace them if you guys end up needing to ride back. But they're going to basically go report that you've arrived and everything like that.
Is there any patrols that have been out recently that we could get some current intel from, or?
No, they don't. Baller has gotten the most recent information that he can. They don't typically go out of the cave. Like, they'll go out every once in a while, but that's more like every few months.
Right.
So they haven't been out for months. They can see anything approaching this gate, but like the final tower hasn't made any aggressive actions towards them, and they haven't made any aggressive actions towards the tower. So it's mostly, live and let live kind of thing. And they will tell you that there are bands of giants in the mountains, so that's pretty dangerous to send out even patrols.
I'll work on that.
Cool.
Everyone sees Okkar's eyes start shining bright.
Oh dear. What's our slowest walk speed? Is that still our
Walk speed's not going to matter. It's the terrain that's going to be the dictating factor here anyway. So you're not going to worry too much. You're not going to need to worry too much about that.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
You mentioned the spy glasses. Would Braxon knows about signaling mirrors, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think
you have signaling, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So before we improvised something to put around a spyglass so that the lens didn't reflect and like act like a signaling mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Would Braxon have had a chance to have made something for his own spyglass and for Ockar's spyglass?
You didn't talk about that, so all
No, I
you'd have
didn't.
is improvisation at this point.
There is a Tinker Gnome who can do this for us.
Yeah.
He just needs stuff.
I mean, you just basically have to have some kind of lid to prevent the light shining from above to the spyglass.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know how to improvise something up, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right.
It's not too hard.
No, I'll have to make a note to make something when we get back.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you guys camp and rest. Anything that anyone wants to do in the morning? Finn, you want to cast your weather prediction?
Yes, I will do that.
Okay.
So this would be the time Solas would cast Unfailing Endurance since it's a day per level.
Okay, and just the one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Finn. Does that spell? Does it have a chance, or is it just guaranteed?
So, I get 11 days, but I don't think I will actually get all 11. Predicted with 95% accuracy for the next day, less 10% for each day after that.
Okay. All right.
And I will know temperature, wind speed, direction, cloud cover, and precipitation.
Incredibly useful, that stuff. If it works. So what happens when it fails? He just gets the wrong information, or he gets no information?
You get the wrong information.
Ah.
Meteorologist.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like when you look at your weather app on your phone and it's saying it's going to be a specific temperature a week away. It's going to vary, and like the closer you get to that day, the more refined they get, and the temperature might go up or down, and the chance of rain might increase. It's general, like, it's just not going to be accurate. That's the point. It's not going to be accurate anymore. Okay. So according to the spell, it'll be clear most of the days, partly cloudy. It'll be chilly but not cold. And there's no rain in the near term.
Okay, I'll relay that to everyone.
Oh, that's good. No.
Okay.
I ask our captain friend. I look him square in the face and say, dragons? We need to know about dragons if there are any dragons.
Aye, there's some dragons out there. They haven't bothered us much lately, though.
We recently killed
And
two.
when I say out there, I mean in the mountain range.
Yeah, but
Any
we're a large
giants around?
group.
Oh, aye, there's giants. Whether we'll encounter any is another question.
Hopefully we do.
He gives you an odd look.
He made a promise to us, so don't ask.
No,
I have a magical sword that is equipped for slaying giants, and it
he doesn't need to know.
you get.
He'll just
yeah.
give you an odd look.
I like to kill giants. What can I
And
say?
it's thirsty.
It is.
Solas just shakes his head and sighs.
Okay. Anything anyone else wants to do that morning before you you leave the confines of the caves?
I remember what spells I take in the future, but what is the terrain like? You said it was like occasional trees, so it's not difficult to travel through. The stuff like Easy March would be. I mean, Clear Path. Would
It's
not
very
be.
rocky. It's mountainous. You're in the mountains.
Very uneven.
Yeah. Like you'll be picking your way up around, up and down slopes, mountainous slopes. There's not a whole lot of
not
trees.
Like vegetations and stuff.
There's vegetation, but it's stunty. It's small. Mostly conifers. There's moss, lichens. In some areas that get that collect water, there might be more like grasses and stuff like that. But it's very high mountains.
Braxon's going to ask Grosh and Knack if they've been up in the mountains before.
Grosh will say, not often. Outside, bright, no like much.
Okay. Well,
we
he's
manage.
Going to say to him, all right, he's going to say, if there's any risk of you falling, make sure you fall towards the ground rather than roll, yeah?
We know.
It's better to be embarrassed than to come off a cliff.
We know.
Okay, good.
As we're traveling, I'm going to make a point of, well, actually, no, I have to say this every day. I'm casting Classic Path as we are traveling as a big group, and I'm going to be at the back of the group to hide our trail.
Okay. I'll get your marching order. It is about time for us to take a break, but I'll get your marching order when we come back from that, so it's a good time to think about it. You'll also want to think about where you want the dwarves themselves to be as well. Balor does lead you to the gates, the dwarves that are stationed here at the gatehouse, of which there's about 20. They do open up the gates, and you realize that there's actually a series of gates. That's one reason why you're only kind of getting smells from outside. And it's definitely designed to really make it difficult for anything to get in. And the final, and each time you're going through, they're closing the ones behind you as well. But the final ones open up, and there's about 30 feet of more cave before you can see it open out, and you can see that you're on the slope of a mountain. You'll be going down into a bit of a valley, and there are more mountains beyond it. You cannot see the tower from here. Baller will tell you that you will be going to those far mountains across the valley, and from there you'll be able to see it. And he predicts it'll be about a day to get over there. And with that, we will be taking our break. It's a good time to stretch your legs, get something to eat or drink. We'll be back in about 10 minutes as the party heads out of the cave and into the mountains. See you shortly, everyone.
Yeah.
See you then.
See you
Yeah.
soon.